fuck I'm talking about, dude. I sound retarded. So I know some shit about, maybe not Legos, I know a little bit, but that doesn't matter. I do have an ex that bought a bunch of Legos and was buying and selling them and telling me about some shit. But fuck, don't eat that shit, dog. But that doesn't matter. I gotta maybe put my, do I not have my earbuds? Uh-oh, fuck. Oh, good. Come on, stop, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. I can't get my earbuds now anyway. Anyway, this... Did you just put them in the trunk? Did you just put Morning. I've seen her out here several mornings. If you've seen the videos, fuck, good morning. What the fuck is good? I'm talking about bricks and minifigs, this like reckless bin guys videos. Because I live in an hour away from Kaiser, Salem, so I'm right next to that shit. I know Lego. I don't know so much Legos, but again, it doesn't fucking matter. What I do know is collectibles. I was in Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectible cards, and it's exactly the same. Collectible cards, collectibles, records even, buying and selling. It's always buy low, sell high, and that shit is predatory as fuck. Every single... Now, apparently... I mean, just what I want to talk about, what I want to get to is the meat and potatoes. They're saying there's a fight between corporate and the franchise. Like, oh, it's the corporate. Oh, it's the franchise. Dude, they're all predatory. The whole, not the individuals necessary. I mean, when I got into Yu-Gi-Oh, I wasn't necessarily a predatory type person, but it got to the point where that's the waters you swim in. You know, there's a bunch of sharks in those waters, and if you're gonna swim in those waters, you've got to become a shark yourself. You've got to start acting like a shark. And that's unfortunate. It's kind of why I got out of it. It left a really bad taste in my mouth. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, and I love trading card games, and I love the combos. I love the dopamine rush. It's probably all bad. I'm probably gonna find out after I see my therapist. Find out it's all traumatizing and horrible. Like it's all just based off of I don't know. I'm just kind of playing around, but dominating your customers. But I mean, anyway, not get off into a tangent. Bricks and minifigs, or their franchises, again, are probably decent folk. Maybe I'll give them that. Like, maybe they're decent folk when they start out. But I mean, once you own a bricks and minifigs business, and you start to realize that you cannot stay in business, you can't even succeed by actually paying for anywhere near what the figures are close to what the figures are worth. You end up paying, like, they say they'll advertise, like, and bring people in for, not dead animal or something, Jesus, or something, of 50%, right? They're like, hey, we'll give you 50% of value because we got overheads and costs. And you're like, okay, fine, 50-50, we'll go 50-50 with you. Psychologically, that works. That draws you in because you need money, like everybody does. And it's, you didn't spend that much money on the Lego. With Legos, they are a little more expensive to buy into. But still, you're like, oh, for one piece, I have the rest of the set in this one piece. You'll give me, X, Y, and Z. I mean, they could be up to like, $300, $1,000 on occasion, on a rare occasion. But, $300 Legos are not that uncommon. So they're like, oh, cool, I'll get $150 for this Lego. Well, they go there, and I mean, that's even if you're in the know, of how much it'll be. You might just go, oh, I'll get some money. But even if you're like, okay, let's say you know that it's a $300 Lego. You've looked it up. You're going to go down there and get your $150. What you're going to find when you get down there, invariably, what you're going to find when you get down there is that at the best, in the best situations, the best circumstances, that 50% is going to be in store credit. You are not going to see cash. You're just like, hey, you give me that Lego, I'll give you another Lego. So it's trading. They say cash like store credit, but it's really just trading. You can trade anything up to that value of something that I have, and only at 50% value. So that's the first predatory thing right there. They are literally just trading, not even giving you money. They're like, I will trade you my thing here that I bought. Okay, we'll get into that in a minute. I will trade you the thing that I bought for the thing that you bought, but you have to value yours at 50%, and I'm going to value mine at 100%. So that's the first predatory aspect. Just in a trade, just in a straight trade where you should be able to trade. A horse trade, right? Like, here's a horse for a horse. Nope. I get a full horse, and you get a half a horse. I'm going to give you a half a horse, and you give me a horse. So that's the first predatory thing. You're always going to lose out when trading at the 50% level. We're not even at cash yet, okay? So now let's talk cash. If you're going to get cash, the very best you're ever going to get is 25% of the value. So you go in, at the very best, you go in with a $300, you're going to get like $75 cash. Like, let's say you even bought it for $300. You're going to go into you're going to go into one of these places and just like $75 for something you spent $300 on. And that's the very best. So you're like, okay, that's not so bad. Maybe, you've halved what you thought you might get. That's not great. Well, here's the other thing. That's only if you know the value. Imagine you walk in and you don't know the value. I've seen it myself, so, but you don't have to take my word for it, but I know for a fact this is what happens. I've seen it so many times, but you can go and watch people's exposés, little like videos on YouTube of taking their minifigs from one bricks and minifigs to another, and they either give them 9 to 12%. So remember we were talking about 25%? Like at best you're going to get 25% cash. They were offering them 9 to like 19, up to like at the very, very best, some of these places, 19%. And that may have actually been in trade as well, trade and cash. One of the places outright tried to steal. Of course, that didn't get discovered that they were stealing, but it was just sitting there. The minifig was just, oh yeah, we did accidentally keep your most valuable minifig. Oops, sorry, here you go. It's fake anyway. And that's the other thing, they'll tell you shit's fake. Oh, that's not a real one, and they'll manipulate right there. You've got to haggle. And I've seen it time and time again. I've done it myself. I'm disgusted with myself. I've walked away for like $20, walked away with $200 cards. And it's because you convince yourself, oh, this is just a sliding value. It's not what it's really worth. It's only worth what an individual thinks it's worth. Oh, I've got money to, I've got ends to meet. I've got bills to pay. And so you somehow manage to convince yourself that it's okay to make like 1,000% profit just because every other like stupid investment you've made is failed. And I know I've been there. I've been that guy. So I know exactly what's going on with these guys. I can smell them a mile away. The dude that owned the bricks and minifigs in Salem with those devil fucking eyebrow piercings, dude. I bet he's in like a Vampire the Masquerade game, because I've been in those, and those guys are nuts, dude. They're all like sleeping with each other's wives, and like, I mean, this is just my take. Like, I don't know for sure, but like, I swear, dude. Like, I swear to God, like, it's just like, I would not be surprised. Yeah, just the crazy people. Like, and that's just generally what like gets attracted. Generally, it's not normal people that get involved in like collectibles. It's usually broken people, unfortunately. I've never seen a normal person like play not quote unquote normal. I've never seen the prom king come into a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I've never seen, you know, the football, the captain of the football team come in and play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I did see one like footballish type person play Yu-Gi-Oh, and he ended up getting like embarrassed again about it, and not like not wanting like the new people he was hanging out with to know that, like, you know, when I saw him, that we were all like playing Yu-Gi-Oh at some point. I was like, oh, that's a nerd's game. It's like, oh, dude, we had so much fun and you were into that shit. So, you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. But the truth is it's the only reason people are into these things is because of the value. Oh, look at that thistle. Holy crap, that's a crazy thistle. Dude, that's some serious. So yeah, again, it gets, you know, money, easy money like that, it makes you crazy. Money makes you funny. Dude, that is cool. That is like a nuts. Like that almost looks like it's actually an artichoke or something. Oh my God, dogs! Whoa, what are you doing? No. Walnut, come on, buddy. Oh, there's another one over there. So I guess artichokes are related to thistles. I wonder. I've never seen such a big bulb. A couple of them over here. Guys, come on, please stop pulling me through this crap. Guys, thank you. I didn't totally forget. I kind of forgot where I was at. Oh yeah. So anyway, I don't want to like misjudge these guys' character. Like, I'm not trying to besmirch their good name or anything like that. I don't know them. I don't know, but I will tell you, it's the industry. It's the industry. You can't be in the forces applied on one by the industry are so. I was a Christian choir boy. I'm not saying I was perfect by any means. I was not. I'd been out of Christianity a while by the time I got to Yu-Gi-Oh. But I was into sharing and giving. I was giving out cards. You start out giving out cards and sharing decks and shit like that, and you end up like. I never stole anybody's stuff, but I definitely manipulated prices. And I manipulated people's views on prices. And that's one of the big ones. Like, if you can do that, you can make a shit ton of money. It's like, oh, either like help somebody out, or like help a friend out, you know? Let me get that at this price. Or it could also be like, oh, that's not the actual value I'm going to be able to get, and I've got to like, do this and that and the other thing. And really, the whole reality was, if it was a really hot card, I could just go to eBay, snap a picture, put it on there, and like, 20% later, that thing was mine. So, and I'm really, I ended up making, and some things would go up in value, on a rare occasion. On rare occasion, things would go up in a value I'd already had. I remember when Blue Eyes White Dragon went up like $3, which was insane. It was $1, and it went up to like $10, or it was $3, it went up to $10 or something like that. And I had like 10 of those. A few other cards that went up like, I remember I could, Solemn Judgment, they were $1 when I had like 5 of them, and they went up to like $50. That was a good one. So yeah, on occasion that shit does happen, but that's rare. That's really rare. It's mostly just ripping people off, unfortunately, in one way or another. I mean, without explaining, everything, it's basically like smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, wizards. They're all like wizards, and like, oh, look at this over here, illusion. And that's what the whole value thing is anyway. Oh, one time I was at a tournament, talking about values. One time I was at a tournament in San Mateo, California. And I can't remember the name of the card, but some pro went around and was like trolling and was like, oh yeah, this card is going to be really good tech before the tournament started. Like, it was again, it was a Shonen Jump, not Shonen Jump. It was a YCS San Mateo, and back in 2012 or something like that, 2014, I can't remember exactly. And it was when Adam Korn was there, and he got banned, so that should be easy. But to look that one up. But anyway, and E-Dragons. Oh yeah. Fuck! Wow. Sorry, buddy. What are we doing here? Go. Just go, please. What are you doing? What do you do? I don't know what you're doing. Why are you freaking... Dude, you're fucking... Oh. It's like he was like waiting for me. I don't know what he was... Maybe he was hurting me or some sort of instinct. He frustrates me. I love him so much. I love you, woman. I do. I don't communicate well. I know he has needs that I don't understand. And he can't, anyway. It kind of sucks. I was having a deep thought, but I think I was also kind of deep with that too. Getting to the end of that rope. So I kind of forget, so I probably should get off here. I was only on here to talk about the bricks and minifigs and the predatory market. You know, that is the secondary market of collectibles. Very, very predatory. Whether or not I can't remember their names, the people that owned the original franchise were that predatory, I can't tell you that. They're generally, nice people, but like I said, they're also generally broken, and also the stresses of the market can draw out some pretty dark parts of your personality if you're not prepared. So that's all I'll say on that. And be careful. Just anybody. I think these bricks and minifigs are going to go out of style. I think they're a dinosaur. I think they're kind of like Blockbuster, or what was that red box? It was oh, there's no more Blockbusters, can't possibly be a thing. So you'll go to a box somewhere and pick up, it was like, you'll go pick up DVDs and video games and Blu-rays off of a box by a 7-Eleven. I mean, it's to the point now where during a time, so all that did was, so it was already dying, and they were like, oh, let's make it so easy so it'll come back. No, all that did was make the digital media step up its game and go, okay, now you can just get all this stuff for free. We're just going to stream it all. And now that everything's dead, they're jacking the prices up again. So it's just markets themselves are predatory. So that's also something to be considerate of. And we're seeing that now. We're watching markets be constrictive as possible. Try to jack up, from medicine, jack up the prices of medicine, jack up the prices of gas. They're trying to manipulate the market to make as much profit as possible on the S&P and 500, 1250, 100,000, and all the stock market exchange crap. Bitcoin is like hitting 100,000 and back down to like 87,000. And I mean, if that's what they're gonna, want, they're probably gonna try to devalue that as much as possible. Make the gas and everything. Everybody look at that and try to invest in that, and then last minute, suck up more of the value of crypto and jump the value of that. And in the end of the day, it's not gonna save us anyway. It's not gonna do a goddamn thing. It's gonna give all the money to one fucking side. because they're able to suck up all of the money. They're the biggest snowball. So I don't know, kind of going off on a tangent. It makes sense to me. I'm probably going to get out of here though, because I've pretty much, at that point, I've pretty much said everything. I mean, at that point, it's just, it's not necessarily even, is it the market or that, that people have, imbalances inside of themselves that they're not aware of. I think that's, at the end of the day, that's the nicest you can be about the whole thing, is be neutral and say, people just have the need for water and food and shelter, and that can grow like a cancer inside some people. It's never enough, Anyway, again. Oh, fuck. I love you guys. I gotta go. Take care. My dogs are crazy. Be well. Oh, fuck. Ouch. Okay. Oh! Christ, come on! Fuck, stop pulling me. What the fuck is wrong? What's up? What's up, Uzbekistan? Nice. I love it. Love it all. Peace.